Hi guys, made another one of them things. Notice there's no water under there? That's because it's cold out. Now I'll show you one of the reasons I came out. The red light's on. Welcome to Frickin' Jeep. You're on my handheld selfie stick. You're at the end of my hand selfie stick. Got a few things to do today. Welcome to Frickin' Jeep. My name's John. I created this mess. I think that's a pretty good start. I almost halfway remembered it. Put some of that green wood from the show yesterday. This is going on tonight, so this is just a pre-thing. What's going on tonight is I'm going to be looking at the tree that's up on the woods. I think I showed you that came down, or maybe it's earlier in this video, or I'm showing you another tree that came down. I'm all mixed up. Anyhow, I got to empty that, but I put some of this wood in here that I picked up, might be in today's show or whatever. I wanted to see how much that scoped out pretty high in the moisture rating. I wanted to see what it is, so we'll turn off the fan and see how snow white it is in here. Pretty snow white for wet wood. I got a little discoloration around there, but that's not too bad. But see all the fly ash? Looks like it's snowing in here. That's why I don't like... No, that was maple. Maybe that's one of the reasons I don't like maple either. It goes up and clogs up my tubes. But, gotta put a little wood in there and put some of this in here. So I'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna go up in the woods and look at this tree and try to see what it's gonna take to get down. It's real windy out, chilly out, but I got a monkey suit on, so I'll be back in a little bit. Stay tuned. Well, I was driving back to check out the mouse traps at the sawmill. We have another tree down. It has been super windy here, and this one's going to be kind of a bare. Can you see this? It looks like the top broke out of it and is laying there, hung up in that Y. This is hung up between this, and this. It's hanging off the ground. Okay, you got the root ball here, and once again, this is not as big as the other one, but there's my hand. Okay? There's my hand. The wind blew another one down. And it does, if you hear me talk, there's one that I took down in year 19. I guess you saw that. Can you see the hypoxylon, that gray part? That's hypoxylon. So, there's another one that blew over maybe last year or so. Got my work cut out for me on that one, and you can't tell, well maybe you can tell by this, the cliff that this is on. That log is just about level. Okay, it's level in this area. It kind of goes up a little here. That's the kind of cliff I'm working on here. Oh, so I guess you got to look forward to me dealing with that. Climbing up here out of the woods. This is the one over here that blew down. I don't know, you saw me cut it up. In fact, you saw me cut all that up. That might have to go to the boiler and get burnt this year, but it's frozen in the ground. Whew. Yeah, that's the one that come up not too long ago. There's a, okay, I don't know if you can see this. We'll hone in on it a little bit. There's another dead one there. See the gray spots on it? That's hypoxylon canker. Hypoxylon? I'm not sure how they say it. Anyhow, that one's, I don't know, 14, 15 inches in diameter. A lot of dead trees here, and I ain't even hit the big pile of them yet. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I was right about the battery. I got about a half a second into this video, and the battery conked out. It is cold out here, and even though I kept you in my pocket, it didn't work. Well, I'm putting all these limbs down so I come down in here with a tool cat. This is what I'm using, some kind of Milwaukee contraption. Maybe that battery went dead. It's hard to work with the, I'm just going to take this whole thing down. I think that's That's I think I don't know what that was. It's gone is what it is. All right, this one's sticking out. This is what we call ironwood. This one doesn't look good enough to save. Might not get me this year, but it'll get me next year. Everything up there looks good. This one here is leaning over. It'll either get me this year or next year. Might as well take the whole thing. So that's what I'm going through and doing. More back there that I've done. I want to move up, but there ain't no point in you watching. I don't know what you can see. Now I've already done back through here. Yeah, you're still on there as a matter of fact. Already did back through here, so I'm pretty good. This is the one road. You want to see the most valuable tree on the property? That one right there. It's about 36 inches in diameter, and if you go up it, it's white oak. It's veneer grade white oak. Now you can see down that way, I've got that all cleared out so I can bring the tool cat down here. I got to go up this road here. You can see a few leaning over. I just don't like scratching the sides with branches and stuff like that. So I'm going to put you back in my pocket and keep going. I can't go much further with the Kubota. Oh, I know what I got to show you. "36 was here, so there's 37 and 38. So we're up to 38. It's going to be a hard time making it to 50 by the end of the month, though. Anyhow, this is where I'm heading that way, so it looks good through here. So I'm going to go around the corner and get some more. So I'm going to put you back in my pocket. So hopefully you don't freeze out by the next time like me. I went inside and got a battery and warmed my mittens up, and these things got super lining in them, but let me tell you, didn't make much difference. So you're going back in my pocket, and we might next come back and be picking up all this garbage. So I'm not sure, or I might just give up the ghost because it's chilly out here, like real chilly. So we'll see you. I just unscrewed you from the tripod. We'll be back in a little bit, I hope. Just a little bit in between things. Remember last week? I can't hear you with my earmuffs on. Last week I was getting low on fuel. Well, I had these on and I couldn't hear the tank come up. And when it comes up this tube with all those bubbles, it's a mess. If I'd heard it getting close to being full, I would have shut it off. I don't have a wire or whatever on this. And anyhow, so I had to fill it up so I get going. This is what I'm saying about something that's not pretty good. It's hard to get to the battery. Now, not real hard to get to the battery if this is up. Now, let's say that you have a dead battery. How are you going to start it up to run the hydraulics to raise that to get to the battery? So somewhere along the line, there must be a remote jump start thing for that thing, which I guess it'd help if I read the manual. I'll put this wire back up here, or the thing. The tripod's down there where all the trees are. It's still cold, and to do most of the work I got to do, I don't have the dexterity with mittens on, especially with one hand. The other thing I wanted to show you, I told you I got something yesterday. Look at this. Can you see that? 7 horsepower, 230, single phase. Same thing here somewhere, I think. 7.5 horsepower. I don't see where the phase is, but it's the same motor. Class F, code J, FS. Oh, here's phase 1 right here. Phase 1. I guess you can see that. 2 motors. I got them for what I thought was a real good price. Leave a comment down there if you're into motors. What do you think those would be a good price for? But when you do the nonsense that I do, I can make an electric wood splitter without any problem because this 7 horsepower is probably capable of 12. I don't know. They were too good a price for me to pass up. So I'm going to put all this back together. Oh, I put the bucket on. I was going to throw them in the basket, but I'll show you when I get down there why I decided to change to this. So we're going to wrap all this down, then we're going to go down and pick up some of that wood with the tool cat. Fuel tank filled. Be back in a bit. Bye-bye. Welcome back. I don't know how much the wind's getting you. Look what I brought. Now the problem with one of those is I don't know how to work it. I got to put all my nonsense on. I don't know if my head's in there or not. It doesn't really look like it from the screen, but you don't want to see it anyway. I got to put my other mitten on. And I can't hear things right with these headphones on, which I don't know whether you can see the headphones or not. Might have to move the camera back further. Let's see. You might have been getting it. This is ash. And there's a lot of, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Oh, Lordy. Heck, I got one. Holy cow. I didn't think I'd be able to do that. Actually, I knew I couldn't do that. There's so much nonsense on the ground and heath dirt, stuff like that. That's why I don't do it this way very often. So, to make up for that, we're just going to do this. Because this is a lot faster. And the wood splitter's a lot faster. This is where I did one and it didn't split. I know it's against the rules to be putting restacking. Well, you still put wood in here and I can still go to the wood splitter. But I don't know that I'm going to. That ain't too bad. Sooner or later, you got to pick a round up. That's all there is to it. This isn't very good wood. I think I put the moisture meter in it. I think I did the other day, and I don't remember what it is today. Just to get me further down the line. It's time to move the vehicle up. But I ain't doing that. Of course, I don't know if you can see me getting all the way down there or not. Oops. Oh, Lord. Oh, old guy's already wore out. Yeah, I think you can see me going for the gusto. Oh, this thing's loose. It ain't too bad. All this debris. I'll tell you what, that one up in the woods up there is going to be a bear. I guess you guys are going to come along for it. Maybe I'll go up and try, depending on what the weather is tomorrow, go up and play with that instead of this one. Because that one's probably going to be more interesting. You aren't going to get much more hung up in that one up there. Get down to the end here. I can't get to. Don't have the dexterity in the hands and the muscles in the arm and the like the good old days. decided this was maple. I'm not sure. I think the squirrels and the animals are out here looking at me like I'm a nut. Well, I am a nut. That's one thing about a boiler. I might just take these up and dunk them in a boiler. The boiler's running real hot right now. Well, there's no downtime, so it's a lot of fire. You can burn more damn wood when it's hot like this. I might try that. We'll go get the boiler and see how it goes. Boiler can take stuff like this. Sea range. The stuff's frozen down the ground, but what time are you? You got only 6 minutes. That ain't too bad. I gotta take get it out from the frozen ground. Once I get this, I got one stick down there. Bad stuff there. That ain't no great thing, but that's no bother. I think I'll throw these up here for just regular outdoor campfire bonfire. It looks pretty rough. I'm desperate. Quite that desperate. That's a nice rock. Oh my goodness. I think I can get through there. I do believe. All right, I bet you couldn't even see any of that, could you? Maybe a little bit. I think I get through. All right. I'll see you in a minute back in the cab. Woo, old boy's wore out again. We'll go upstairs and see if we can't turn around. I guess I'll throw the tripod in the back. I'm gonna go up and throw a couple of those in the boiler. I think they were pretty high. I don't remember what they were. Don't really care. Like I said, the boiler's running hot right now because it's just constantly burning in there. If you got a constant burn in there, it'll be all right. And it really can't give much off. I'll see later when I open the door how much is on there. I had to take my mittens off to work the camera. I want to put you back in the pocket for a minute or two. So we'll be back. I'm gonna go up there and turn around. You'll see what we're doing. Bye bye. Here's what I mean about the radio. You can't hear that, but to go to the time, you got to press display, and then it'll tell you the time and still play the radio. But every time you turn it off, turn it back on, it goes to the other thing. So we'll turn that off so somebody doesn't get mad at me. It's probably me in the programming. Then we got to turn this on. And I forgot I left my car in the front yard running, warming it up. I think I'm probably going to town. Let's see if we can get through here. If we get through here with this, we can get through here with the Bobcat. Ooh, a little close over there. But I made it through. The ground is really weird to drive on right now because it's frozen or it's heaved, and then there's stuff down everywhere. I think I got this closed up pretty good. So now we got pretty good access up there to that tree. But I got a real good spot to turn around, so we're going to turn around. And I'm going to go up and turn the car off because it should be warmed up. I think it's dinner in town tonight. I'm going to eat with royalty. I got to be looking at my back rear view mirror. I got a rear view mirror there, but I'm not too good with that. I forgot I left the car running. I knew I'd do that. It's probably been running for 15 minutes. Made it around there all right. Made it through here all right. Those little logs there are kind of in the way. I don't know how good this is going to show. Yeah, I need to move those logs over there. Put that back down. I got to raise it up here a little bit. It might hit on that far side. I need to take that out, don't I? Oh, I didn't. I found another one down here. There's so many dead trees down here. This is ash right there. Pretty sure it's ash. Looks hollow. There's another toilet seat for Dan up at back 40. Yeah, we're doing all right. That's good enough to get through. Now here's the other thing. Well, I don't know. We'll just go up there. To make it go from regular speed, you press this little button here. And then you get the rabbit up there. And then you're supposed to have the RPM up higher. And then you go fast. But I don't need to go fast because I'm not a go fast guy anymore. Bunch of debris here. I should pick that up and throw it in the bucket, shouldn't I? Except I don't feel like getting out. That was why I put fuel in it just now, is because the ground's frozen. I'm not kicking mud up all over everything. Now, you like those 7.5 horsepower motors. Hey, like those two motors. 100 horsepower each. Oh, getting close to the thing there. What else I got besides the motors while I'm driving around at see that totes with a bladder in it? Got me another totes. Cost me 20 bucks. That wasn't too bad. I figure that's a reasonable price. You can find them around here if you keep an eye open for 20 bucks, 25 bucks. Some people want 200 bucks a piece for them. And when they don't sell them and everybody buys the other ones, they'll sell them. Yeah, my car lights are still on up there. I guess I better go turn that off. I didn't turn the heat on. I don't have the heat on in here either. Without the wind, it's not really that bad. It's probably down to 25 now. Yeah, I wonder what a couple of those in the boiler will do. See, now it just sits there and runs. If you had the heater on, you'd probably leave it here running. But you turn the RPMs down, and to go faster, you got to crank the RPMs up, and then to turn it off, you got a little stop button. To turn it on, you got to put in your code. Oh lordy, this thing should be warmed up. Sometimes if you turn the blower motor on in the wintertime and it's so cold it won't turn and it'll catch a car on fire because it'll short out. But we're up to temperature, it's warm in here. So we'll turn that off and put the key back in my pocket. Now we're gonna go back and I'm gonna throw a couple of those in the boiler. What do you think? Good plan, not good plan? Still the plan. And I guess woo. Oh Lordy, put in the code. Turn up the RPM. Put it in drive. Now I'm used to the gear shift on this side over here, so this is a little peculiar for me. And I don't have it in 4-wheel steer right now. I only have a 2-wheel steer. Can you see all the debris over there? We've got crap down everywhere. There's a couple big limbs that come down over there. I guess you might be able to see them. I get them. Those go in the boiler too. There's where the guy came up. Those are my tracks. His tracks are over there. When I sold that boiler, it was a little buddy. Oh Lordy. Limbs down, limbs down. Yeah, I think I'll throw a couple of those in the thing. I'll bring it back in a minute because I'm going to set up the tripod. Well, we made it back here. Welcome back. The boiler's running. I can't even see the stack in the thing. I know it's up there. Why can't I see the stack? It's right there. I can't see it though. Oh, there it is. It's running, and when it runs full blast, it runs clear. When you throw new wood in it, it gets dirty. I went and got the moisture meter. Sorry about being the angle, but that's just the way it is. I think I turned the camera on. Yeah, I did. Just see what it is from yesterday or whatever. It says 20 in the end now. Where's that one I split? Here it is. I thought it was higher than that. Of course, that might just be that one. Let's see what this one is. That's going 21. And see, that's all rotted, but I don't really care. There you go, 26. This is where it's wet. That's 20, 25. So it'll be all right. 25, 20. Oh, that one's, do you see me stick that one in? Whoop. It's like sticking into a sponge. That went up to 32. Turn that off, put it back in its pouch. Put it back in this pouch. And we're about ready to wrap this show up. This is going to go on tomorrow, not today. So I'm all right with that. I'm going to try it in there, and I can put any kind of garbage. And wet wood will burn. Okay, I'm only running stack temperature up there. I can't see what it is. It might have just turned off. 275. Temperature is 186. It's about 5:30. Let's see what it looks like inside. If it just turned off, you get a big flame out. Watch it, it'll flame out. Hey, that was pretty good. So it just turned off. How many people got singed eyes that have these things? But I got enough wood in there, I don't want to put any more in. I like to burn it real lean, put wood in it constantly. There's my black water. And right now I'm filtering it out. Whew. Whole 55-gallon barrel, that stuff. What I do is take the ice out. If you guys know anything about ice, the contaminants the dirty contaminants don't freeze as fast as the water. So that's why it thins that out, and I put it in the buckets and go dump it down to Sawmill. Anyhow, that's going to do it for today. It was a good day. I don't know what's going on tomorrow because I don't know what the weather is tomorrow. But I'll be doing something if it's nice. I'm working on another project right now that for my daughter. She's got about a 200-pound mirror. I don't know, it's over 4 foot by 4 foot, and it's got a real big thick frame around it, and it's everything two people can hold on to it. And so we got to hang it on the wall. Well, the bracketry for the hanging on the wall is astronomical too. It's what that particular mirror or weight of something hanging on the wall needs. So that's good, but getting it up there to hang it is what's difficult. So I have to make a thing to get it up. It has to go up, I think, 36 inches, and then it'll be 36 inches high. It'll be 36 inches off the ground, and it'll be, I think, a few inches off the ceiling. And I think it's over 4 foot by 4 foot. I don't know. Anyhow, so I got to come up with a contraption on that and working on that. So depending on what the weather is, I'll either be out or not be out, or I don't know what I'll be doing. Like I tell you, every day you come by here, you see something entirely different. So I'm glad you stopped by, and we'll see you later. Boop, 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 boop. That's all, folks. Good night, Irene. See ya. Just when you think you got rid of me, I'm back. Look at that. I didn't want to, it's getting windy out. Well, it's been windy all day, just in the wind now. I didn't want to leave that wood in that bucket. So I put a bunch of it in the boiler. And right now the boiler doesn't like it. I think I blocked off, when I pushed something in there, I think it blocked off the air in there, because I'm not getting any kind of good temperature out of it. I'm only getting, I can't see what that is, but it's not good temperature. So we'll see. Maybe that stuff will have to go into another spot and get split and dry out. We'll see by tomorrow. Bye bye now.